is Rick, and welcome to another beautiful show. It's December 7th, 2022. Let me take out my wallet. I don't need my wallet on me. Just gotta organize this a little bit here. Got my medicine. What I'm gonna smoke. Let me get that ready. I was thinking about smoking a 0.7, but I was like, let me see. This one I already smoked. This one is Skippadun. Skippadun is the one I want. That one really got me yesterday. I felt so good smoking it. But I have my 0.7 grams, but I don't know how long this show is going to be. It's a late night show. Probably be just, depends on who comes through. Is how I'll rate the show, how long it's going to last. Trying to see which one do I want to smoke. That's the question. I think the one I have right here in my hand, I should start off with is 0.23% THC, so it's a little bit higher. Like yesterday, I was a little spinny. I felt like, woo! I felt a little loopy, but I'm okay. I'm doing fine. Just another beautiful night here. Say what's up to the people on Rumble. Hi, Rumble. Let me open up that one Rumble page. Let's go ahead and guys, see who's over here. Leave me a like, please, and follow me. Hey, I came on a little earlier. I was gonna do an 11 o'clock, but I was like, nah, I'll just come in at 10:30, and I'll do this for an hour and a half or so, at least until like midnight. That way, I can get a show in. It's a late night for a Wednesday, so it's kind of weird. It's just today I went out to eat for dinner, so I wasn't gonna pass that up, and I went to Red Lobster, and I like Red Lobster. I love Red Lobster. It was really good. I had a good meal. They had a special. It was a steak and lobster for $25. And the steak was a big steak too. I was like, no, that's a good sized steak. It was like on my plate, it was like huge. And then I had the lobster tail, which was delicious. Oh man, the lobster tail was so good. I had broccoli with mashed potato. And then I ordered on the side some of the cheddar. It's called Cheddar Bay shrimp. It's a new shrimp that they have in Red Lobster. I wanted to try it out to see how it is. Wow, they were really good. They're really crunchy. Like it was crunchy, and it tastes really good. I was pretty impressed with it. So we ordered 2 rounds of that Cheddar Bay shrimp. Of course, their Cheddar Bay biscuits were delicious. And it was a good meal. It was a fulfilling meal. It hit right the perfect spot. I felt good when I came out. It was a pretty good dinner. I was like, you know what? Maybe if I get home, I could do a show, and then I could calm down and relax and get to bed. Pretty much get to bed. We ended up scrapping the trip to New York for tomorrow. It's a no-go. It's kind of like a rocket launch, you know what I mean? It's go, no-go. Today it was really foggy. It's still really foggy outside, and tomorrow it's going to be in the 50s. But we have a couple of things we got to take care of tomorrow, and I have a physical therapy appointment tomorrow. So it's for right now a no-go. for New York, which is okay. Um, I don't mind waiting another week or two, before Christmas. It's just it's because there's a lot of people in New York, and I just would feel very uncomfortable walking like with so many people around me. I just don't feel safe because I don't have really good balance, and I walk with a cane, and like walking in shoes, it's like walking in stilts for me. So definitely not good. So it's a no go for tomorrow. Um, Trying to see if I be able to get out there to see the tree. It's just I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I don't care for the sacrifice that we're doing, this ritual holiday, and sacrificing trees for display. It's not. I don't know. I think it's a pretty bad example of trying to save the trees, right? We're trying to save trees, but we're killing them on Christmas. And so many people are buying trees that it saddens me because like what's the purpose of trying to save the trees if we keep coming around and cutting them down for our greed and our needs? So kind of sucks, but it's all right. We'll go ahead and bring in Albie to save the night. Yay! Albie.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh man, it's another color tonight. It's
Yeah,
blue tonight.
it is good.
um,
I suggest people stop doing it to Mother Nature. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
suggest they stop sacrificing her trees.
yeah, man. They're
Yeah,
just
without trees, we wouldn't be able to live properly on Earth without the trees.
yeah, and we keep sacrificing them on Christmas. It's like, I mean, I understand it's a holiday. It's like a religious thing, but why keep sacrificing the trees every year? You're killing these trees, and it's like a hypocrisy. It's like hypocrites. It's like, yeah, you're wanting to save the trees. You want to plant a million trees, but then you keep cutting them down, and it's for our greed and our selfishness
Yeah,
that we come after these trees, and they should be left alone. If you want a Christmas tree, it's like get a fake one. You know, it's just leave the real ones alone. And
yeah,
not only that, but the real ones, they have like spiders and bugs in them. And if you bring them into your house, that's what you're gonna have inside your house. Those spiders and bugs that are inside that tree. And yeah, but yeah, people like the smell of it, and it's understandable. But they sell sprays that could artificially do that. There's sprays where you could put behind the tree, and it makes the tree smells like a real Christmas tree, like a real pine tree. But there's so many people that go after the Christmas trees, and how many houses, right? That's in the United States, and then you got to say maybe half to maybe 60% have Christmas trees in them, or people are celebrating by cutting down Christmas trees, like for the cities or for wherever that celebrates and puts out a tree. That's a life form that's been sacrificed, and that's not cool. That's really sad. Yeah, and we do that every year. We sacrifice every year. It's like you gotta die a tree and kill it. But I had a really good dinner. It was really nice.
I remember.
I'm just full. I'm full. I'm tired. I want to smoke. Gonna light up a joint. We're just gonna hang out. See who comes through. No agenda today. Late night show. There's no agenda, no planned agenda. I would talk about Ukraine, but YouTube don't like when you talk about politics or anything about war or anything. They don't like it because you're saying the truth, and YouTube likes to hide the truth and censor the truth. That's why I can't wait for someone to come and buy YouTube and just like do what Twitter's doing, what Elon's doing with Twitter. They need to do the same thing with YouTube because YouTube has a lot of secrets, a lot of videos that are suppressed, and it really sucks, because their algorithm is just, once you get on their bad side, they really like throttle down the algorithm, and your channel doesn't get like any no interest, no, like they don't push you to the forefront, nothing. It's like you gotta struggle for a long time before you get any attention on YouTube. But not like Rumble. Rumble, I got some attention there. I got people that watch and rewatch the show, so I appreciate you guys over there, Rumble. You guys are amazing. I wish you guys would chat more in Rumble, because I don't even know if the chat works. I know it works because Albie wrote something, but there's other people watching. They don't really communicate on Rumble. So if you want a reading, you gotta let me know. You gotta speak up. It is technically hump day, right? It's Wednesday, so it's like middle of the week. Like, like the $1 million question: what day is the beginning of the week? Is it Sunday or Monday? I always thought that like the work week starts on Monday to Sunday. But some people say Sunday's the first day and vice versa. So to me, I think the first day is Monday. I was born on a Monday. I was born January 21st, 1980, and I was born on a Monday night. That's pretty cool. I forgot I had this shorty here that I had turned on before I went to go eat dinner. So I just lit this one up. I have a second little shorty that I'm going to smoke. Between the combination of those two, it makes me really relaxed. And what I'll do is I'll wrap up the show by midnight so we can get some sleep, so we all could get some much needed rest. And then tomorrow I got to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I know I have physical therapy. I know what happens when I get out of physical therapy, how weak how weak I get and how tired I get after I do physical therapy. So it's like it's tough. It's tough. But I'll see if I could come on. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I might have to come on earlier. I could do like an early show, but there's no set time because I don't have really much attention. So it's like I don't have a set time for people to come on and interact and be a part of the show, because I like to welcome other people on the show and talk to other people anywhere in the world. Don't mind talking to people. I wasn't going to do a show today because, for one, I wasn't feeling 100%. I wasn't feeling good. And I was like, I went to eat dinner. After you eat dinner, you kind of get like a little off. But for some reason, for me, I felt better. I didn't feel, I didn't feel that bad. I didn't feel so bad, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll do a show tonight. Maybe I'll just do a little bit. If anybody comes, I can give them a quick reading. That's fine. If not, I'm just here hanging out till then. I gotta figure out how to start up my my Twitch again, because my Rick's Reaction channel, I'm gonna make it my gaming channel. So gotta see. I might rename the channel and see if I could make that my gaming channel. I try to play games that it's kind of like on a slow pace and games that don't give me too much pain on my hands. Because I do have carpal tunnel, so I have to, and plus my eyes are kind of messed up, so I can't be looking at the screen for too long. When I do play, I'll play for maybe like an hour or two, and then I'll stop play, and then I'll play maybe the next day, or I'll wait a few days, and then I'll play again for a few hours. Just to really, it's kind of like a massage of the brain when you play these games. But I can't play these high pace games or any military games, any fighting games. I'm not good at. I just don't like it. Any games that gives you like anxiety, I don't like it. It's just I like games that are entertaining, but also like not too aggressive. But um, when I was younger, I was a gamer. I used to love playing video games. I remember my first game system was the Atari 2600. I think that's what it was. Atari 2600. That was my first Atari, my first gaming system. And it was a crappy system, but it's the reason because the joysticks were so damn stiff. Like I hated those joysticks. With my little hands and a big ass little joystick, and I'm trying to move the joystick, and it's just really stiff. Like I wasn't really happy about that gift. I just felt weird about it too, and I don't know. It's just me growing up. My stories. It just brings me back memories. It comes back like clear as day, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, wow. I can still remember this. But I remember I got it for my birthday. I got a television, a color television with the knobs and the pull button to turn on and turn off the television. It was a knob that you pull it out. And then you have the knobs to turn the channel and a knob for the volume. I was about 5 years old when I got that. This is like back in like 1985. I would say 84, 85 is when I got this game system. At an early age, my hands weren't fast enough to play the game, and I kept losing because it was just my hands were too little and the joysticks were too stiff. had a few games and so forth, and I never knew what happened to that game system. To be honest with you, I don't even know what happened to that game system. I have no clue what happened to it. That shit just like really like disappeared. Because I don't even have any memory of, because I didn't really play it. I didn't play with it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the controls. It was too stiff. And my hands just were too little. And I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. And it was probably one of my worst birthday gifts, to be honest with you. Even the television, and it was a small television, but it was like, I don't know, I was just overwhelmed by it. I remember it was the 80s, and my dad's trying to give me this system, and I'm like, couldn't even play with it properly. And this is before we had cable. So, like, this has to be like 84. Like, it was black and white television. No, it was color. Because I remember it had the red, green, blue, like the symbol of color. But the channels, it was kind of like the rabbit television. We had the antenna, the rabbit antenna. So we wasn't getting a clear picture of much. A couple of channels you get to see and stuff, but it was what it was. Back in the 80s was just really like the times were changing and you could feel the change. I remember when the lottery started, when I was living in Florida, little. I remember when the Florida lottery started, and I was just confused because everyone was going crazy for it, and people were trying to win by selecting numbers and playing it to see if they win the price. And yeah, I remember the craze. I remember my mom, she gave me a couple of slips to fill out to see if I could land any of the numbers. It was just so weird. Yeah. But I remember when they started that. I remember a lot of stuff, like in South Florida. I remember when the Metro Rail started. They were building it when I was like, it was back like in the 84, 85. They were building the Metro Rail, which ran inside South Florida. I remember them building it. I remember learning how to ride a bike. I remember how many times I fell off that bike. Oh man. That's one thing for Christmas. That's always what I always remember. Is the fucking bike. Because I remember I had gotten a bike for Christmas. That's one of my big Christmas gifts. I got a bike. And of course, with the training wheels and everything, my first bike, as a kid. And then I had to learn how to ride it. And then my dad took off the training wheels. And then he was like, now you got to ride it without the training wheels. And I fell a whole bunch of times because my balance, I couldn't really get it straight. And I kept falling down. And at that time, they didn't have helmets on bikes. They didn't have safety helmets. Either they didn't have it or I didn't get one because I never had a helmet. But I used to fall down. It was painful. One time I threw the bike down and then I walked home because I was tired of falling down. So I made my dad drive the bike home. I was so pissed. I left. And my dad's like, come back. I was like, fuck this. I'm going home. And I ran home. And I was like, where's your bike? And I went to the room. I just went to the room and put my head underneath the pillow. So my mom knew I was pissed. Then my dad comes trailing with the bike. Yeah, he fell down a bunch of times. He got mad. And he left. But yeah. Then I remember one year I got a scooter. Not the motorized scooter, the regular scooter without the motor. Like you have to, kind of like a skateboard. You gotta push it with your feet, and it had brakes. Um, mine was like a baby blue color with white, and like the tires were white. It was really nice. I had a nice scooter, but it only lasted until I broke it. I did a jump off of a ramp and broke the middle of the scooter, like fucked it up. So I was like, that was the end of that scooter. I killed it. Yeah, but I used to use it every day. I used to go with the scooter, just pedal with my feet and just ride it down the street. You know, and it had to pedal or nothing. I just push with my foot like a skateboard, but this is like more. This is safer than a skateboard because you have control because of the wheels, and then you have the brakes. So it's kind of like a skateboard slash bike in a sense. And I really liked it. That was like one of my best gifts. And then of course my Transformers. Yeah, I used to love my Transformer gifts. What was your favorite gift for Christmas? That's the question of the night. What was your favorite gift for Christmas? What did you enjoy? And for me, my favorite gift, um, have to be that scooter. The scooter, when I got the scooter, that was like a really nice gift because I wasn't expecting it. I never mentioned it, never named my parents, bought it for me. And I was like, wow, okay. That was really cool. That was really good. And what else did my parents get? My Transformers, which I loved. This is back in like 84, 85. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Yeah. So used to get that. I remember my sister getting My Little Pony, the horses, the dolls. So you used to get the horses. They smell really good too. That was one thing. She got that. She got strawberry shortcake. She got Cabbage Patch Kids, the Cabbage Patch Kids doll. Oh boy! And then we got the Teddy Ruxpin. I remember Teddy Ruxpin. I wonder how many people remember that. That's some ancient shit. What else? There's so many gifts, so many different things that I got. I remember when the Nintendo came out. I got a Nintendo for Christmas. I was blown away by the system. This is like my second ever game system ever. You know, my Atari 2600 was not good at all. So Nintendo, the NES, the original, was like my second true game system. And as soon as I put in the first game I ever played was not the Mario Brothers. I didn't play that first. The first game that I played on my Nintendo was, I'm trying to think this right, and I think this is the first game that I put to play was Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario. And the reason why, because it was kind of like Tetris. Oh, and I also had a Tetris game. I had Tetris, Super Mario, and I remember all the games that I had because I had Dr. Mario. I had some other games. I just don't remember all of them. But for Christmas, I got like 4 or 5 games. I had gotten like 4 or 5 games for Christmas the year when the Nintendo came out. And they were pretty good. The Mario Brothers, of course, was the favorite, everyone's favorite. Was that one? The second favorite, well, my favorite was Dr. Mario. My mom's favorite was Dr. Mario also. And then Tetris was good too. We liked that one. There was one other game. I can't think of it right now, but it was pretty good. I know it was a football game too that I had. But Dr. Mario was the shit in the house because we had competitions to see who's better. My mom used to be like, she was the rowdy one. She was rowdy, especially with Dr. Mario. She'd be playing it. She loved it. She loved that game. I liked it too. I really did. It was the music, the germs, the little germs that were trying to kill the germs. But it was a good game. I'm gonna turn on this joint now. This is the final joint of the night. When I finish this joint, that's the end of the show. So it could take anywhere between 26 minutes or 33 minutes or even 54 minutes. It could be an hour of me smoking this joint. I don't know how long I'm going to take because I'm doing back-to-back on joints. So we'll see how long this one takes. Do you know, Albie, any game or any gifts that really caught your attention when you were little? Like, what was your favorite game when you were little that they gave you, or a gift? What was your favorite gift that you ever?
Really? I never got a real electronic game. When I was 10 years old, like,
what's your favorite gift? Like growing up,
when I
like
was
the
growing
favorite
up,
out of all the gifts that they gave you. What is the number one gift that you enjoyed?
well, was a computer.
All right, and what age?
I was probably around 9, 10, 10, 11 years old when they first came out with the color computers and Apple.
What year? 1980?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is when they had the floppy disk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my parents were thinking about getting like a computer like that, but it was just too bulky, and my dad wasn't really impressed by it. And I remember those computers in school with the floppy disk, and then they have like certain games on there. They had this one game. I forgot the name of the game. Maybe I'll remember it. It was just a old game. It's the Oriental Express. I think that's the name of the game, Oriental Express.
Mm.
The Oregon Trails.
Oh, I used to play that game
Mm-hmm.
on the Apple computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the Oregon Trails, and then you had to keep the family alive, keep the animal alive. You had to do like certain things, like make decisions. And based on your decisions is the outcome, what comes out. I wish they would make that game like modern, like how now is, and make like an Oregon Trail, but with more modern, graphics and everything. And I always wonder if they ever did it or not. And if they didn't, they should make it.
Yeah. 'Cause that was a very good game.
Oh
Big
yeah,
thing in San Diego.
yeah. Finding Carmen San Diego. This is like
Like,
early
like a
'80s.
detective. It's like a detective game.
Yep, like where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
They
And
had
yeah,
a they had a cartoon out about that.
yep, and a show, and a live show, competition actually, like a competition show, Carmen San Diego, and you get,
I remember that.
yeah, I
That was the
remember,
good old days.
yeah, I remember the show. I remember, the questioning, and then you say, where you think the person is, and so forth, and at the end, if you have like the high score, you win. And then you go into like the bonus round where you know they tell you where to place these items, and you have to put it in the country, and and so forth. And if you get them all right, you win a big prize. I think everything was better back then. It was less intrusive. That's the thing. Like between now and the '80s, like '70s, '80s, um, I feel like the '80s was very less intrusive than now. Like privacy, you had more privacy in the '80s. You had like like the internet wasn't really catching on yet. It was just like it was invented, but it was just not. It wasn't like a thing. It was just not how it is now. How they just explode it in the market, and it's like the internet's another world. You have the real world, and then you have the cyber world, like the cyber world, where you communicate with anybody from around the world at a touch of a button. And it's real people that you're communicating with from all around the country, all around the world. I've spoken to so many people from Australia, so many people from different places, and so many faces. And it's cool because they're in another part of the world. You know, they could report on their side and how they're doing, what they're doing. I don't think in my lifetime I'll be able to go to Australia. I don't think so. But, you know, it's just is what it is. I look at my computer and I see like these purple balls all over my computer, but there's no purple balls. It's just my vision is seeing that. Like my vision is making me see that. Yeah, so it's the whole like the whole system's fucked here in the States, and not only in the States but the world, you know. And we follow what they tell us, you know. We follow what our governments tells us to do. Now we could go against the government, but then they see you as like an enemy of the state. So, you know, and supposedly government is for us, the people, you know, by the people, for the people. But in reality, it's not. They look after their asses first before they start looking at anybody, helping anybody. They'll help people from away from the country. They'll help you from another country, but they won't help you in your own country. You know, it's like they frown upon you if you ask for help, especially if you're disabled. It's like you have to prove you're disabled. It's like I didn't work because I had all my paperwork. I had a lot of paperwork. Yeah, my disabled and why and so forth. I had an attorney take care of it for me. And I had all my papers, so I was okay. I was good. It's just not easy, you know, with disability, especially the first time. They act like little bitches. But it's like, I need my money. I paid into the system. I need my money to take care of me. Huh? Oh shit. Drop my joint.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Talking about going to work, well, yeah, I'm unable to go back to work. Like, do full-time work and stuff like that. No, that's over with. Can't do that, you know. I come on here, you know, and I try to push myself to help, but that's why I have tiers that if people don't come, it'll be an hour show. Some people come, maybe it'll drag on for an extra half an hour, and that's how the channel will get longer now in the future. I'm not gonna sit here, you know, hurting myself to help someone that's not here yet. But I'm doing good, smoking my medicine, getting high. What are you high? How are you? Late night smoke. I should put that next time. Late night smoke. I should put late night smoking show. Yeah, so some people they still smoke cigarettes, so yeah, there's people that smoke cigarettes. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not a hypocrite. If they want to smoke their cigarette, that's on them. You know, that's what tickles their pickles. Then let that tickle get pickled. But I've got this pinch in my ankle. Take off my shoes because I literally walked in and I set up the shelf. As I walked in, I was like, yeah, I'll just come on for a little bit, just put something on here. Hey, Angel, how you doing? How is everything with you, Angel? I need an update on Angel. Need an Angel update. But man, this medicine is really good. Angel has a head cold. Yeah. He's probably laughing now. Now you're gonna have a headache with the cold. It's like I know a lot of people have been getting headaches. I just feel like the frequency has been turned up. You guys can hear it, like really bright sound in my head, and it's a strong static sound, white noise, static sound, really strong coming from the back of my head, like from above as below. And that signal's been very persistent. And I just feel like they're sending out messages and signals to people. Like I feel like the governments they control people and they submit programming into the brains of individuals and pretty much control their actions. Because how the hell does people continue to kill each other? I just don't get it. Like especially murder and like the homicides and shit like that. Like how like why? It's like people don't like they don't I don't know, they don't have no remorse or any feelings when they're doing something so heinous. Like I don't get it. Like what pushes you to that point of having to harm or hurt or kill anyone and not feel any remorse for your actions? Like that's wild. Angel's laughing. I know you're laughing. Laughing's good. But I don't know. But I can see a lot of things. It's like visions. That's all I see is visions. And I'm getting high. Wanna get high? That's Towie. Wanna get high? Like yeah, I'm getting high. Towie. Who doesn't remember Towie? He's from, what show was he from? Angel will probably know. Towie. I forgot what show, because he didn't have his own show. He was like, I'm trying to remember which show it was that I seen Mr. Towie. I can find out. I just want to interact with the chat room, get the chat room involved. Is Mr. Towie from South Park? I remember Mr. Towie. You want to get high? I think he's a South Park. I think he's South Park. Let me know if I'm right. I know Angel's still here. He's pretty much into that stuff too. I think it's South Park. Yeah, because I remember it was a red towel. He had a towel and he had red eyes. And the towel said, "Want to get high?" Oh no. I'm gonna find out. Because Angel's not responding to me, so he doesn't know. I'll find out. Gotta find it. No. What show was Mr. Towie on? No, that's not. No, that's a Towie. I can't find this right now. Just too many things, and I'm getting this right. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Here, you can hear this real quick. This is Towie. He's from South Park.
You want to get high? Want to get high? You want to get high? No, we don't want to get high. Okay. You sure? Yeah, go away, stupid cow. I'm addicted to marijuana.
He's addicted to marijuana. It's a towel. It's a blue towel. It's a towel. He had red eyes. That was a red towel. I don't know if I've seen him in a red towel before, but it's a little blue towel. And the towel gets high. But I kind of figured he was a South Park because of the marijuana. because that's his favorite drug is marijuana. That's funny. Change the rhythm of the dusk with the lights. You know what? I think I'm gonna turn off the white lights. Just leave the color on. Outside. Let's see if I can find the button. I can't find the button. No, what is this? That's a tape recorder. What I was looking for. Turn off the white lights. The train alarm going crazy. Just leave the lights going on. Next, I can turn off the back lights. Turn that off. Leave it on here. Down there for a bit. So what's up, Angel? What's going on? It says, I am laughing. I love you like family, Rick. Insert Angel's laugh. Oh, Lord. Yeah, man. It's nice to see you. I hope everything's doing good. You know, Santa broke daddy. Santa broke daddy. Shit. This year, I'm paying off my Christmas gift to myself is paying off all my credit cards. That's my Christmas gift to myself. Start off the new year with good credit, with better credit, having all my credit cards paid off. That's a great year to start off the year.
I like to pay off my credit report myself. You know.
Pay off your debt. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Pay off your debt. You know, and start off the new year. You know, check your credit scores. You know, and see where you're at. You know, always stay on top of that. That's something everyone that should be who's in my channel should be alert of their credit scores and really like look into it. Learn your credit score, figure it out, figure out the credit score, and you know, and see. You know, I use Experian. The other two, I don't have it yet. I'm gonna add them on so I can have all three credit bureaus. But because each one is different, so it's like gotta go through it. So I already got pretty well with Experian. And I'm gonna do another credit company. There's two others. Probably gonna do one over the weekend and monitor the credit a little bit better because next year there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to have really good credit to get the certain credit card that I want. So patience and time, you get the card, great. Go on vacation. What I like about that is you don't spend all the money you saved up all at once. But the credit card comes You can send, the bill. You can pay the whole thing off if you want to and collect all those points, which is even better. Or just, pay it half and then pay the other half the next month. It's up to you. It's up to your prerogative. And if you pay back, it helps your credit. Your credit goes up. If you use too much credit, it's not good for you. If you're at your credit limit, if you're at your credit limit, that's not good for your credit rating. Like, it's nice to keep your credit like low. Keep what you owe low, and pay it off. And then use the card from time to time. Not use it all the time, but from time to time. And if you have it that you collect points and stuff, that's even better. But just use it from time to time and then pay it off at the end of the month. Every month, just pay it off. And that helps your credit. It helps your credit score. It actually boosts it up. But people need to jump on their scores and learn their scores and understand their scores. Yeah. I grew like a little fanatic on my credit scores. Like, I had to now train. You see how all that train is? That's the northbound train. You can tell by the sound if it's a north or south train. That's a north train. But learn your credit score, run it, make sure Experian, you could download you could download them in Google Play or Apple Play Store. Yeah, you could download it, and then you can follow your credit. See what's on there, because sometimes they add things that you always gotta be alert of your shit. Because they can have stuff in there, and then you need to dispute it. $11:37. I finished up that joint. So the show may be coming to an end shortly. But this year it's gonna be a very unique year. Clean your credit, clean what you owe, your debt, pay off your debt this year, work on your credit score, be on top of it. Like, make this year a great year, this upcoming year, a great year for yourself. Like, enjoy this year that's coming up. Like, we know it's going to be a bad year. I know it's going to be a bad year. There's a lot of people are going to suffer next year. But, just enjoy yourself. Like, maybe this time be greedy. You know what I mean? And enjoy yourself. You only have one life to live. And doing this for yourself will be very helpful. Just focus on yourself. Do something that you always wanted to do and never had gotten the opportunity to do it. Like, that's what I need. The females, the males, that are listening, take advantage of your life. Enjoy your life. The bullshit is going to be there. Your life is not always. And you need to take care of yourself. Do things that you haven't done before. Don't procrastinate on doing the things. Just use that mental strength and just get it done. I know it can be hard, but it's not impossible. I think everyone can be able to do what they want at any time. It shows the willpower of getting it done. That's what we need. We need to focus our energy and concentrate. And close your eyes and feel the energy. I close my eyes, I feel like I'm flying. That's like how strong like my vision is. It's like I close my eyes, I'm literally flying. Like super fast. Then I open my eyes and I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna be wrapping it up. I'm done. I give it another like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, and we get some rest. I want everyone to focus on their dreams tonight. I want people to remember their dreams. Come back tomorrow and share your dreams. This is going to be a share your dream show. Okay? So get a paper and a paper and a pen. And this is write down your dream. Write down what you dreamed. And we'll talk about it tomorrow on My Mind Over Your Matter. With that said, I'm done for the night, Albie. You have a great night. Everyone else that came through, thank you for coming through in the chat room. It's well appreciated. I'll catch everybody on the flip side. Have a great day, a good evening, a good morning, and a good afternoon. Peace.